So we're here to look at Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed on the Wii U, and as you can see we're just getting started, but we're going to have a look at the gamepad and the features it offers, and as well as the game and some really exciting multiplayer features too. So we'll get started.
So this is Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed on the Wii U. It's a launch title, so it's coming out on the 30th of November and features a host of brand new features exclusive to the Wii U.
So it'll be coming out on all formats, so Wii, PS3, 360.
It's not coming out on Wii, it's coming out on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 on the 16th. As mentioned, the Wii U on the 30th of November, and it's coming to the 3DS and Vita sometime in the near future, but unfortunately there's no confirmed date. For the single player, we have basically 4 different game types: single race, time attack, Grand Prix, and World Tour. Now, World Tour is where you'll be spending most of your time in a single player. So this is where you unlock all the new kind of characters, tracks, all that kind of stuff. We'll put Dragon Canyon, which to hardcore Sega fans might recognize it based on the game Panzer Dragoon.
So at this stage, is the Wii version 360 PS3 the same as what we've seen so far?
Pretty much. I mean, the core game for all the home consoles is identical. The Wii U version has the benefit of obviously being on the gamepad, has a lot more unique features and functions, especially when it comes to multiplayer.
So we'll see some of those shortly.
Yes, definitely. So you'll notice on the screen that each character has their own specific level. So they all start at level 1. The more you use them, the more experience they obtain, and then they'll all upgrade in levels, which unlocks modifiers, which, if we look at Sonic as an example, you can see his basic standard stats, and then with the modifiers, they will change basically how he handled.
This is just giving us a preview of the level, is it?
Yeah. It gives you a little flyby of seeing what to expect through the whole level. So if you...
First thing I noticed there, you've got sound coming out of the gamepad as well as the screen.
Yep, definitely, yep. So you can get, your own car or motorbike, airplane sound effect coming through the gamepad, along with other features that are specific for the gamepad. So if you can see, you've got your map that kind of shows you, obviously, like where you are on the track in relation to other players, and the racing grid. If you tilt it up so it's 90 degree vertical, you also get a rear view mirror. So then you can see, if you hold it up against the screen, you can see who's behind you and in front of you at the same time.
And so you're steering with the control sticks?
Yes. The game does feature motion controls. It does use the gamepad motion control, so you can steer by tilting and twisting off the ground. Whenever you jump into the air, you can use the right stick to perform tricks. It's very simple. So it's either just left, right to roll, left and right, up and down, do forward and backward somersaults. And if you successfully pull off a trick, when you land, you'll get a speed boost. And the longer you are in the air, the more opportunities you have to do multiple tricks, and then they'll stack. So the more tricks you do, the bigger your speed boost is when you land. Oops.
And does it help if you're dropping behind? Does it do the sort of rubber banding so that slower players get caught up quicker, or does it just keep things the same?
It does have an element of rubber banding, but it's not as profound as in some other, what you kind of expect from a kart racing game. So the weapons are all balanced in a way that there are no blue shell equivalents, no lightning bolt equivalent either. The closest thing is, I mentioned the All-Star mode, which I guess would be a Starman equivalent.
And so if you want to play multiple players, could you do that on one console?
You can, yes. On the Wii U version, support up to 5 players, local co-op. So you have 4-player split screen on the screen, and 1 person using the gamepad.
Yeah, nice. That's nice to have that extra player. Cool.
Pretty much all modes in the game feature local co-op or local multiplayer in some way, shape, or form. There are obviously specific multiplayer modes, but for example, for straight races, and even most of the single-player stuff like the Grand Prix can be done locally in multiplayer as well.
And so as you're playing multiplayer, are you also leveling up your characters, each player doing that?
Yes, totally.
Then so does that save back onto the main game, or does each player have a different profile?
No, all on one profile. So each character will level up regardless of who's controlling them and regardless of how well they do in the race. So win or lose, you'll always get experience. Obviously, you'll get more the better you do. Pretty much.
So, for a family, maybe looking at what games they're going to get for Christmas, what would you say Sonic Racing game has over maybe Mario Kart?
Oh, well, it's all about the multiplayer. I mean, especially on the Wii U, 5-player, local co-op. That's something you don't get on any other kart race or any other format, and it's got special, unique Wii U functionality as well. I mean, the single player on its own, if you're just playing just for one player, there's a ton of content to unlock. So it will keep you busy for a long time. Yeah, 5-player, all around the couch. If you have, if you're a previous Wii owner, you can use the Wii remotes and nunchucks as well for the split screens. So you won't even have to buy any.
Has it got an online multiplayer mode?
That it does as well. So yeah, so you got 5-player offline, 10-player online.
So we're just looking at multiplayer, and it can play up to 5 people in one local multiplayer game. And if you do that, you have 4 on the main screen and 1 on the gamepad. But what we're doing here is looking at a 2-player game, which is really nice because 2 players, but without having to sacrifice some of the screen space. And you can see that the whole of the TV is being used for 1 player. Really nice, and then you've got the gamepad and controls locally. And of course, a player on the gamepad could be anywhere in the house as well. So you could have someone off in their bedroom playing against other members of their family in the lounge.